Hey, dope.
I'm recording on Zoom, right? I'm not recording on Apple.
No, you just do the screen record in Zoom. Yeah, like we always do.
Okay, great. Just wanted to double check.
All right, I'm just seasoning this, putting some MSG on this chicken so I can toss it in the oven. And then we should keep all this beginning part because this is hilarious and so us.
All right.
Let's just put this other podcast that I was just obviously listening to on chill. And the meeting is being recorded. Got it. Okay. Yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Disciplined Stoners. My name is Winnie.
Welcome to another episode of Disciplined Stoners. My name is 11. It's good to be with you.
It's good to be with you, 11.
I'm with you, but I'm not with you. But we are together.
I know. Normally, when we do these Zooms, we're together and we Zoom a guest in. What's going on?
Right? I just got back. I don't got the jab. So they think I'm bad. So they said that I gotta stay inside. Bitch, I'm grounded. Gotta stay inside. Bitch, I'm grounded. That's okay, fine. Take away my wife. Try to fuck my life up. I don't get the shit. Yeah, I don't get the facts. You can suck a dick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's how I just said it in the song.
So while I like that song.
Good song, right? It's probably gonna go platinum in Eurasia.
It's slightly inaccurate because we're choosing to be apart, technically.
Yeah, well, because I choose to not get the jabberino. So that's the choice. These are the compliances that you got to do. And it's all good. We're choosing to respect it.
Yes, we're choosing to respect it for sure. And we were already planning this, but yesterday we learned, actually, or 2 days ago, we learned that if you live with someone, apparently you're allowed to keep living with them. You just like isolate from them. So I just have to put you in our room and keep you there.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. They're like constructing it so like you feel grounded because you're not helping the whole by taking the jab. So it's like, cool.
I'm gonna keep the door closed and I'll knock on the door and leave your dinner on the floor. You can open up the door after I run away.
Yeah, I think that's what they said is like keep a distance to it. So it's kind of silly. Like we could make fun of it here for a while, but just to tell people the situation we're in is just I got back from the States and I got a quarantine and Winnie so luckily had amazing friends nearby that she was plant sitting for, which honestly their condo is even more baller and lovely than ours. So I'm happy for Winnie to do her thing. Also low key. When I was away, Winnie was going to get alone time and then her mom came, which is another blessing in another form. But also when you've anticipated having some time alone and you probably didn't get done what you thought you'd either get done, whether it's like self-care or whatever, or processes, like it's actually nice to still get that. And to be honest, I've been working nonstop since I've been back. Like it's actually pretty cool. Like if we really didn't want to do it, we just wouldn't. Like it's an app. No one's called me. No one's came by. No one's checked in. It's all good. She didn't really say anything to me other than you're going to quarantine. And I'm like, yep, got it. And then just like walk past, give me back my passport. It's not much you can say when someone's coming home. I have all the necessary tests and everything. So, but there were some interesting loopholes. And not to get political, we had a little fun conversation on Instagram Live yesterday on Disciplined Stoners where we explained what was going on and low-key kind of apologized to y'all for missing 2 weeks, but it was the only break we've taken so far since we started and we've made it well past a year, so we felt it was okay to do so because it was the right thing. But there are some interesting I don't know how to say this, but like there are some interesting choices being made in terms of since you're vaccinated and I'm not, the kind of silliness to some of the rules. Like you said, what if I'm vaccinated? Will we not quarantine together? Or right now, if we live together, you just keep 16 sisters at the home. Like there's so many funny, blurry lines that it feels like either, oh, this is our early plan, or you like even the authorities at V don't really know what to do. They're kind of trying their best.
Obviously stupidity.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we
I
understand that
say
it's like
that
it's
with
bullying kind of.
I say that with love. I say that with like, this is the only thing that they've come up with. This is the only thing that they've come up with. And
Oh
it's seemingly
no.
working right now. And so they're
Oh,
just like going with it. No one knows what's happening.
no one knows, dude.
And no, we don't know anything. We literally know nothing. It's not, we can't take from past experience. This is
Which is so
totally,
funny because yeah, it's all news. We're facing this together. But like where we are is in Ontario, and Vax passports just came into play when I was in LA. And it's just funny because sometimes this stuff that's supposed to help causes more separation than not. And it's like, I don't think putting someone in like the doghouse is necessarily the right compassionate decision. So you see Canada slowly slipping into like essentially communist ideals without really meaning to be that sort of totalitarianism like China. But there's communist ideals at play in terms of society right now. And it's like, cool. Like I'm not trying to beef with anything. I think it really works with a lot of people. I think a lot of people who are just definitely on board to comply right away are kind of loving it. Like a lot of people, as I said, like are on the right side of this like mandate bullying that's going on. It's like it's gonna this city's gonna resonate with those people more. So then you just kind of bow out and you're like, well, beautiful. Like this doesn't resonate with me anymore, and you just move on. So I'm not saying I'm jumping ship, but it's like, ooh, this is a different experience that like I didn't really expect, and that's okay if like a location doesn't resonate with me anymore because of the direction that they're headed to really just save people. I think that they're trying to save lives. Like I do think it's just like nope, it's like coaching a team. Like sometimes you don't want to play for the team because the coach is like just on a different value list than you are.
I don't know, man. I think that they're just, I think you're giving them too much credit. I think you're giving them way too much credit.
By saying that they don't know what they're doing?
Um, well, no, I think that we can agree that they don't know what they're doing. In terms of your perception of the bullying that's going on,
Yeah.
I think you're giving them too much credit. You're making assumptions about like what our government is trying to achieve through how they're like using these mandates. And
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they're that like I don't see it happening. And
You
maybe that's super ignorant of me, like
you
potentially.
don't see what happening. Like this mandate bullying people into getting the jab. You don't see that happening.
No, I don't. Well,
I think it is working. People have told me like so many people when I was in LA even were like, yeah, I got it. Like I just didn't want to.
they're
What?
convincing people. They're not bullying people.
Convincing? I'll show you how to convince someone too, real fucking quick. You want me to go commit? You point out anyone on the street, you tell me you want me to convince them of something, I'll fucking go do it. And then you tell me it's not bullying. I'll show you how to convince people too. Yeah. I fucking convince people a lot in my life. Sometimes it's by dominance, sometimes it's by charm.
Okay, here's the thing.
However you want to fucking word it,
Here's my
semantics, it is what it is.
here's my thing is that if prior to the vaccine coming out, if the rule had been different, like if people got back from vacation and they didn't
Right.
to isolate, and now this rule came into place where that like this was new, where it was like, oh no, you guys have to. So I think like I don't see it as bullying because it's what that was how they knew to contain it prior to having another thing that contains it. So they were dealing with it like that, and then they got the vaccine and they're like, cool, it seems like in order to keep the economy going and like getting people traveling again and stimulating like air finance or whatever.
Stimulating air finance, people spending money on airplane tickets again. Yep.
Like,
Stimulating air finance. That's fucking bars, homie. I love that.
But you know what I mean? Like they were dealing with it in a way that they're just dealing with that now for the people who aren't choosing the alternative route. So they
Yeah.
stayed the course.
Yeah.
That's
Overall,
why.
like it like they've loosened up about like those fucking hotel quarantines. Like you can tell that that was a straight up political move too. Like, that was so amazing. Like the amount of like what is above is below, like the natural law of like balance is like so easily at play, like through all these moves. And you know what? Fuck it, get your money, like do your thing, make your political partners and do all that. But I guess it's just trial and error to figuring out like what is the best really. And I mean, yeah, I made the choice. I made the choice to travel. And like, it wasn't a life or death trip. It was a leisure trip. So it was, it's so I can take if I get the give, you can take and you can give and you can, what you give is kind of like, sometimes you're like, well, the cost seems a little high, but you do what you got to do. So
That's
whatever.
very Italian of you.
Yeah, I guess it's true. I have a lot of that influence in my life and I am that. So yeah, but like honestly, at the end of the day, I hope everyone out there is doing well wherever you're at. If you're fighting against mandates or if you're just enjoying them or if you feel really healthy, if you don't, I hope you're finding a way to stay inspired because honestly, it's silly. Like I want to point at it and laugh at it. Like, why am I limiting myself? Because, Rise called me, asked me to do this freestyle workshop. I said no, and I don't like to disappoint my community like that. So I would definitely love to partake in some of these opportunities I have coming. So it's like, that's where it feels like it literally feels like I'm in the office at school. Like I already like, oh, and I want to share this fun analogy with the folks too. I just got back from LA and in the circles that I play in and stuff like that and the experiences I have, like Los Angeles feels like high school and like I'm a cool kid in high school and it's great. And then when I come back to Toronto, it feels like I'm in an elementary school. Like I'm 16. I just got my license. I was cool at the high school and we are having fun doing stuff. And then I come back to Toronto and I'm like, this is grade 4. Like y'all are doing finger painting. What is going on? And it's like, I'm not trying to put it down, but it's like, damn, like this polite, slow pace thing just is like astonishing that it's a big city. Like it's like you look around and it's like this looks like a big city and then you like talk to people in it and you're like this is a bunch of small towns back to back. Like what is with the thinking scale?
A city doesn't have to be full of narcissists.
Oh, LA has got some narcissists, but then everyone's just fucking going for their own. Everyone knows that they're the lead of their own movie, and I love that.
I know you do.
It just resonates. It just resonates more.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's
nothing's wrong.
That's not everyone's
journey.
Enjoy and most enjoyable city option,
They would stimulate the flight finance to somewhere else if they could. I don't know. How was your week? How were you? Because this is a catch up. We just missed 2 weeks, so we gotta do some. We can catch up.
Yeah, my week was good. I feel like what is this day 3 not together? Day 3 or day 4 not together?
Yeah. Well, it's right now when we're recording this, but this drops on Friday.
Right.
So
yeah. Well, I'm feeling much more back in my body, which feels great. It's interesting. I'm realizing like the more I'm connecting with my body on a daily basis and really listening to like its intuitive needs and also like abusing it over the last week a little bit.
By how? What were you doing to abuse it?
Well, I mean, just the last few days, I've definitely like done some impeccable binge eating.
Oh yeah, what did you eat?
I don't want to get into it.
Tell me, who bought it for you? Did you buy it yourself from the store?
No.
Who got it for you?
It was already here.
Oh my God.
Talk about it. It was chocolate covered almonds.
Oh, almonds are good for you, homie. And chocolate, if they were cacao chocolate originally, then that shit's really good for you.
Yeah, but I overdid it. And I didn't feel good. And it was a bit out of like, it was for sure comfort. I needed some comfort stuff the last couple of days. I even wrote on my
Yeah.
Twitter, if you're listening to this and you follow me on Twitter, I said something like, cheese sticks make me comfortable. That's when I was like
I
eating
I I,
every
I would I would I would have cut out the furtable.
comfort. Come. Oh.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Boy, got the bars. Boy, got the bars.
Oh, that's funny. I walked right into that one. Um, and so today, and it's also interesting, I learned today that and this checks out in previous months. I am heinous sometimes before my period. Like
Yeah.
mentally, that is when I'm the most angry. Like I fall into anger. And I've been letting myself go there because, as you know, for the last like couple of years, I've been working
Yep.
on developing and bringing anger into balance because it's not
We've
my go-to.
we've been encouraging Winnie's throat chakra to expand.
Yes, absolutely. Um, and and so the first day that I bleed, now I'm realizing I have all this like relief mentally.
Mm.
That's when the anger leaves. So it's very interesting. I'm like, oh, there's like a buildup of like my uterine lining about to be shed. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, shit.
And then I
Fuck.
begin my process, my monthly process, and it's like, oh, I can breathe again. Like, oh, you're being annoying over
Oh.
there? I don't care. Or like some crazy thoughts inside my head. You're okay. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
it's a crazy amount of relief I realized that happened, that the mental came along with like this physical thing, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
That's cool to know about your own body.
it is very cool. And you got to look at this experience as life is a story. And like, what makes a story? Tension and release. Tension and release. It's like there's build up moments like before the trip. And then the trip is the, oh, I'm so at home. Oh, I'm back to normal. Oh, I'm so like myself. And then like afterwards, it's like you almost sober up after the flow for a minute and then get ready for the next tension build because it's like a spiral. It's like, and you catch the momentum on the down and you build when you're going up. And
Yeah.
like, that's why it's like I
They
was having
call it a cycle.
a cycle. Exactly. Yeah, word. Perfect tie back in. Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks. So that's how my week went. I'm feeling warmer today, which is good. And it was cold
Yeah,
out, and I'm feeling warmer, which is nice.
good. I mean, yeah, like the fun quote that kept returning itself with some conversations I was having in LA was like, it doesn't get easier, you get better. You get stronger. You get better at the next time it requires you to lift before the ebb before the flow. It gets easier to lift every time. And that's so good to know. Because in the middle of anything, you're just like, this is the hardest it will ever have to be if I keep doing it.
Yeah. That's what I've always said at hot yoga, because
Yeah.
like you have to actually temper people's expectations when
Mm-hmm.
they're first starting. So you have
Mm-hmm.
to be like, it doesn't get easier, you get better. So it feels
Yeah.
easier.
That's fire.
Yeah. And
Wow.
you learn so much over time too, that the
In your whole life.
same strokes that you were making, 6 years ago or 6 months ago are now faster and more like sharp,
Yeah, you definitely you sharpen your processes for sure, and you like become more able. So over this past week, did you smoke as much weed as you normally do?
Nah.
Over this past week, did you experience with any other stimulants?
Yes.
And how did those feel?
Yeah, I drank more alcohol than I have in forever, probably.
Because we pretty much like like low key between us, like we kind of like throw shade. We don't condemn it, but we like throw shade at drinkers, not drinkers, but drinking alcohol versions of ourselves that were drinkers.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I will say though, one drink in me, I'm having a good
You're
time.
fun, yeah, fun. One drink is good, Winnie. One drink, good. If she's in the mood to have that second one though, she's gonna just like take up a little more space, get a little more fuck off, and be a little more dumber. And it's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never like a horrible thing, I guess, but I don't like it. I don't like at some point when it's happening, I think that's enough. Ugh.
I know when you feel it in your neck or back or
Yeah.
something, it's like, I'm done here. Take me out of this experience. And then it's like, nope, we're still here. And then you're like, fuck, I better do something else to clean me up. Let's eat some shitty food that gives me a sugar rush. Yeah.
Totally. I did eat meat too. I was eating meat throughout that week. So it was a big change of lifestyle
Why
for
why did you make those choices? Was it like, did you anticipate making those choices, or were they in the moment? Who instigated them?
I think the first 2 days I totally gave in to just like bad habits, like not even bad habits. I'm not going to call them bad. I'm not going to label it that.
Old habits.
Old habits.
What were
That
those habits?
just like being agreeable, like,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
just like make sure that you're taking care of your guest rather than yourself, like those.
So can you learn moving forward that it's okay to take care of you as well as other people, but take
Well,
care
I
of yourself
did.
first?
Like the rest
Yeah.
of the week, I feel like, yeah, like I kind of had to check myself and like have a little like just quick side conversation to be like, oh, you don't need to do anything you don't want to do, or that
Yes. How
so
how far how far in was that you had that conversation? So I'm like,
um the second day.
the second day, that's pretty good. So for 2 days you had just been like mad agreeable. That's cool.
Oh, so nice. What are you smoking?
Homie, I just bust up some wedding cake. And before that, what I'm high on right now is that lemon stuff. Oh, and I had another chowie wowie. So
Oh, you can just eat all of that. Just go ahead and have a good time with that.
because I was like, did Winnie leave me in quarantine with all these edibles and I'm not supposed to eat them? This is
Yeah,
torture.
yeah,
I was like, I'm
totally.
sorry, I can't go out and get edibles, apparently. I'm not going to not eat these. I love you. I need you to understand. I'm trying to not eat all of them,
No,
but
just eat them. I got them for my energy exchange, and the team has grown so much. It's not even going to supply it with everyone at
oh,
this point. Just have
thank you.
to
Yeah.
get them
You
cookies or something.
when he makes money at one job to buy products from that job to give to people for free at another job who don't actually earn any money, their energy exchange. What is prosperity to you?
Yeah.
Why? Because I need to understand that I'm too stingy to do that. I'm me and my brother Spandy Andy just hail from that beautiful way of conservative Jewish thinking almost. I don't know. Like what is this infinite prosperity that you feel? You always love to give.
I like the idea of people feeling appreciated through gift.
You like because you can say words, but like a physical thing is like a really nice token of a thing. Or what is it? Like how did you develop that?
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I developed that from. I
Did you
just like
see did you see Wendy giving us mad beautiful gifts, and it was like that's dope.
I'm sure that I did. I think I always want to give, but I also like want, like in this example, it's people who came back after the pandemic to help us
Mm,
keep the studio safe and like up to standard for people coming back
mhm.
to the studio. So
So it means a lot to you. It's something that you're like invested in. So it's like you
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah,
So that's so lucky. That's why like any employer that gets to work with you gets something that most people who provide a service in that capacity don't give. And what that is ownership. You take such strong ownership for anything that you're associated with. So it's almost like becomes so trustworthy. If Winnie's fucking with something, that's what my get out of jail free card for some people mentally are. They're like, this guy is a fucking nutcase, but Winnie's fucking with him. So I got to give him at least one look. And then those people end up hiring me for something once they realize I'm actually, it's coming from a good place, most of my crazy antics. But you have such a wonderful way of like checking things out, being thorough with them and standing beside them and taking ownership. That's so dope. Have you always been like that?
thank you so much. I don't
Mm.
think so. I don't think I've always been like,
But Dairy Queen,
no, I mean, I was always loyal. I'm fucking too loyal.
you're a
Actually,
loyal person.
I'm
You're way too
way
loyal to like
too
other
loyal.
people.
Yeah, I'm way too
Yeah.
loyal. But in terms of like taking ownership, like you said, I think that only came with the yoga studio. I think
Why?
because I think I was just given an opportunity to take ownership of something that was already working. So it was
Mm,
like
mm.
that was like an easy, like that was kind of like given to me in terms of creating confidence about my own like skill set.
And that's why you're such a great person to like create work with or hire or whatever, because like you look at it as an opportunity that was given to you. Some people will look at it as a burden as put in them as obligation or expectation. Like you feel it like when an employer or even a contracting client like opens the road or door for you to like do more if you want to, and like you're like that's an opportunity, and some people are like, oh, I don't know. And it's like that, it's almost like you can't teach that. It's almost like that's like a hustle grit or something, because motherfuckers I guess sometimes just run out of energy, I guess mentally. I don't know. Why is the commitment so high to you? Why do you feel like you always look for ways to expand?
Mm, I think I'm creating the person who can work for themselves. And
Mm,
I
mm.
I need safe ways to gain skills that give me the confidence to then be like, cool, I don't
I can do
need
this.
to continue building on someone else's dream. And if I am building on someone else's dream, I am invested. So like
Yep.
I think this is investment training. Like I have
Mm.
to remember that I need to invest in myself when I'm ready to do that.
Yep.
And like it's not going to be any easier than what you're doing now. So like
Yeah,
buckle up,
totally.
like
So
I'm doing as much as I can now. And when I do that for myself, it's going to be like
yeah,
10 times as much
I'm
because it's
so
for
happy to be your
myself.
business partner. That's gangster. Yo, you're gangster like that. So that's really smart. That's using the current level that you're at as a school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get an education by also like doing a serving a purpose or serving an occupation or a role or something. Fuck, that's dope. I gotta say, I did that with marketing. I really got in at the ground level of promo marketing and then worked my way up to field manager and then understood how to like implement, tasks. And then what you really get curious about is like who's writing these treatments and campaigns at the top, and then I got into fuck with creative agencies and then I seen how they built them from the inside out. And then I'm like, okay, thank you very much. I'm going to go over here and try this for myself for a couple of years. That shit's fun. Yeah. Well done. Yeah, it's like slowly collecting different tools from your toolkit. It's like you like your dad's garage is like a huge fucking barn. Like over his life, he's collected mad tools, and he's such a weirdo genius that you could ask him about any fucking size bolt that he may or may not have, and he'll be like, "I think I have one in the 14th crate back from the left," and he's just like got mad shit in there. But he knows where it is.
And I'm gonna have to take a photo of it next time to put up on our Instagram so people understand actually how much he has in there.
It's genius level bizarre of stuff. It's like fucking $20,000 crazy ass metal work machines just like on the side of his like huge table workbench. I don't even know what to call it.
The world about their things.
What? You make it sound like I'm bragging about horse and carriages. I'm talking about a fucking garage.
Things, I'm just saying.
Their value. Do you want an evaluation of their property as well and the exact address? I'm when he's like, don't put my parents on blast. It's like, yo, he has dope shit that usually people would never understand a compliment. I'm sure he'd love this, but they don't listen to this for sure. So that's good.
And we're going to have our parents on too. So get ready for that series.
Yeah.
Depending on how it goes, it might be a separate series from the regular Friday.
It's a real risk for, like, listen to me and Winnie. Like, who do you think created this? Like, these people are borderline insane. All of them. All of our parents could do serious wellness by all getting their heads checked out. I'm just fucking around.
I'm not agreeing with that.
But you're not disagreeing with that. Yes. I'm just fucking around. I'm just trying to piss someone off. I'm just guaranteeing that they're not listening. Like, if we don't get a text or anything or like a call, like, I'll be like, you never listen to podcasts.
Oh.
I'm just fucking around out here. We're having fun. Dude, I shot so many music videos in Los Angeles.
How was your week?
Fuck, it was amazing. I was waiting that whole time for you to ask me. Thanks so much. I'm just totally kidding.
Insane. You're an insane person.
I know, isn't it nice that I'm back and we're taking a couple days distance?
Yeah, it is nice actually. And I think that's okay.
I think so too. I think it's real good, but I'm hot though, right? You probably
hot.
Yeah, you're hot too. I love you. I'd like to kiss you right now.
Oh.
But nope, I'm grounded. Okay. So check this out. I flew into Los Angeles. My homie George, who I was staying at his studio, picked me up. We did in and out. We got some weed. We fucking started working on a track. Ace, what's up, dude? Just over there sitting next to the water about to drink, just meowing like randomly. It's crazy. Cash came and met with us. We shot a music video for Grow Up that dropped that next day, that night in Santa Monica. I just posted some BTS on my Instagram. And I was there to shoot a main music video with a song with Ali and Chad. A great remix. And we did that. And they rented a studio with like 8 different rooms in it that like we all chipped in on and just like made it happen. And like it looks so cool. Fucking good, guys. Like, honestly, like for anyone watching this right now, I'm just gonna flip it around and just because like I got it loaded up, like some of this is like like there's so many cool rooms. There's like candy room and room with lights in it.
If you're just listening.
Sorry if you're just listening.
A room with lights in it.
Oh yeah, a room with lights in it.
It's actually really cool. Go check out the video footage.
Exactly, yeah. Like, go check out the video footage. If you're not checking out the video footage, check out the video footage. No, it's really cool.
That's so fun. What a cool idea that this studio did.
Yeah, and the girl who was there, she was there like cleaning it, like as we were like wrapping up and stuff like that. And I was just like, is this your concept and stuff? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, bravo. Like, just like so fucking cool. Like, that's what LA is made of. Like,
you get?
We did 3 hours and it was like $76 each USD.
Did you feel like you had enough time?
Yeah, but only because I kicked in the high efficiency mode. I had to speed up our camera guy, who's like a proper film guy, and he was like doing with the gimbal and the phone and stuff, and it was And it was so fun because he wanted to like shoot everything bit by bit by bit. And I was like, bro, we're gonna have to pack into a room and run this bitch straight top to bottom and choose the rooms that we want ASAP. It's like, I love the fairy tale, but we got to get going. So, but I was late. Cash was late. Hilarious. But I fucking scootered there from the place. It was like 3 blocks away from the studio I was staying at. Boom,
That's
boom.
amazing. You did a lot of scootering, didn't you?
I really did. I really took advantage of those because you can't be Ubering everywhere if you don't have a whip when you're there. And also, you kind of just don't want to. Like sometimes you don't want to sit in a fucking someone else's car again. It's just like so many Ubers that it's like really nice to have the alternative of these. Like everyone who like lives there pretty much hates them though. It's so funny
Why?
because they're everywhere. Like they're all over the sidewalk. It's so funny. But like,
Can you just throw it anywhere?
well, it will start to alarm, but I think some people have like picked them up, put them on the back of their truck, and threw them off the side of the freeway, shit like that. Like some people have attacked these fucking things, but no, for the most part, they're I think pretty well kept, and it's
That's
like
really
$1 to
nice.
unlock them. Yeah, and like 39 cents a minute, I think, to use it. And like they're charged and it's fucking cool. And you just go as fast as a car in LA. Honestly, if you're going through neighborhoods, like not the freeway, but you can go up to 15 miles per hour on these scooters. And like most inner city traffic within LA, like Melrose or whatever, it's like no one's going that much faster. Like everyone's cruising. Like I'm going like this through cars. Like it's fucking amazing.
That sounds a little scary.
And I recorded at a studio in North Hollywood with Ali Fitz and her manager, Audi. And we wrote a song together and I invited him on it when we did it. And I don't know if he expected that. So that was really fucking dope because he's super talented. And I was doing engineering while he was doing it. So he engineered for me and Ali, and I engineered for him to do his vocals. And I was on Pro Tools. But I know Logic well enough that it's like these are all just like tape recorders at the end of the day. And like I know some quick commands. So it's like I was fucking engineering at like a big proper studio with like the mic we were recording on is a big proper Neumann, like beautiful mic, like it was, and the vocals there, and producing at Roar Studios, like getting more in touch with like the new auto tune sound, because I try to stay as analog as possible and keep it all on performance. Like of course I fuck with like reverbs and modulators and chorus things and delays and bussings and all that. Fuck, I'm talking Russian, aren't I?
I got some of it.
Cool. So it's like an EQing. Like I like to work with the fundamentals, like the basics, and like this new shit that like lots of these studio got, like as far as like auto pitching things or like having like tremendous plugins that sound like really nice beefy modulators or compressors. It's like, oh man, this is fuck. I can get used to this. So, I'm definitely looking forward to going back and doing more. But I really got the work in. I did another song with D. We got another song with D Sharp, shot a music video. My homie that I was staying with told me today, he's like, honestly, man, like that was the hardest, like to push myself. He's like, I was exhausted. I had to do nothing like for a couple of days. I'm like, honestly, I have the endurance. Like I have that tour endurance or whatever that constantly get it in to stay up endurance. But yeah, I've been I haven't stopped working really, but like it's been slower pace. Like I can't move as quick as I do because I'm like exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what you got to do.
Yeah, totally. You got it in. And great job.
Thank you. I really did it, Win. I really, really did it. I really did it. Oh my God. That Bet on Me video. Fuck.
Yeah, that looks cool.
One take leaving from our future home onto the beach, and just like it's such a triumphant song, and like that's going to be it. Like that one take is like I'm happy with that.
Sweet.
Yeah, fuck. This is so nice. This ebony leaf that I'm smoking this wedding cake in right now.
I have to shout out Gage actually. They have a
Really?
new Sweet Tarts out, Sweet Tarts pre-roll. And it is fantastic. It's
Sweet Tart is a strain? Wow.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
Yeah, I know. You'll really like it. It is smooth and sweet and tart.
Is it a hybrid?
I'm so impressed with how it tasted. Yeah,
wow.
It's a hybrid.
And what does a pre-roll like that go for here?
16, 18 after tax.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to know anyone in Canada listening has tried Cookies Canada yet.
Does 1922 have them yet or no?
No, we decided not to go for it.
Really?
It sold out really quickly, but
Really?
it's hard to say if like a proper PO was actually cut or if they just really only brought in a limited amount or if some big retailers bought all of them. It's hard to say. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to like find people who have tried it now to see if it's like amazing or not. Because
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah.
for the amount that they're asking for, it better be amazing. Although what
It's
the weed prices
expensive,
in
eh?
California are expensive, right?
Yeah, it's expensive, but I mean, like, it's fucking quality, so you don't have to smoke as much.
What was that beautiful sparkly Keef joint?
So I got 5 of those for $30.
What?
And then after tax and like this weird California recreational thing that I'm pretty sure like Wonderland is like kind of a little shady on, like I don't know, like the tax seems a lot. And then the bud tenders, when you're paying fucking debit, charge an extra $2 onto your card, so they give you that in cash so they can get a tip,
Huh.
and they just tell you they're doing it. And then I'm like, you're gonna get one of those, and they're like, oh, thank you. It's like, fuck, there's no tip option, so you have to take it from people. And then what do you do? Like, say thanks for this $2 you just gave me, I'm not going to tip you. Big fucking tip jar right here. It's a hustle. Wonderland is easy. It's amazing weed though. So I got those fucking and they do all their own shit, so it is trappers gangster shit, but
So
like it's good weed. There's like
what does it
legitimate
cost?
stores and there's trap stores and there's like everything in between, so it's like that's kind of in between.
Okay. How much did
Yeah.
you actually pay for those 5 joints?
So it was $41 USD after that silliness. So that's
For
50
the
bucks
grams?
Canadian. Yeah.
Wow, that's still good.
I know, that's what I thought. If I can get out of here at the end of the day with playing even just over $10, because they are $10 each. So
Mm-hmm.
the pack is 30 on special, but usually it's 35. But it's like but I bought one of those from there as a singular. The Black Mambas were the best, the indica. And I bought one of them for 10 and I was happy. It was fine. It's $12 after tax or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at the end of the day, if I paid like just over $10 each for those Canadian, I'm okay with that. Yeah. And the bud was good. They let you smell it. They let you see it. You could pick it up and you could smell it. It was fucking awesome. Some of the places, the real trap shops, like they just have a huge open like thing and they just like pop the top and there you go. And like they'll like give you an extra bud or something. It was but the weed was always good. The lightest shit that I got was in North Hollywood. It was the Runts or Skittles. No, it was something sweet like that though. And it looked really good. I think it was just more purple. I think it had more CBD than really like penetrating psychoactive THC or something like that. Or the terps were just like more on the body high than really the heady high, which was okay, but I needed to smoke more than I wanted to.
Yeah.
I prefer to be lit about half a joint down.
Yeah.
I prefer, like, all the good weed that I got there is like I got some really good. Oh, Cash got some some KK, some good KK.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's fucking Wiz Khalifa Kush is such a banger. It's like what we got, like that high where you're like euphoric and just like going is wonderful.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
So good to move around.
What's your favorite strain right now?
I don't know. I just tried Johnny Chronic's Blueberry Kush.
And
I got pretty high off of it. It was sleepy though, but I was also tired, so it's hard to say.
yeah.
I'm on some Blue Dream right now, and that always is amazing. But I actually tried these little soluble mint things. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And those hit.
Mm.
They're little.
Yeah, I had a Chowie Wowie. The 10 milligrams on the legal market in Canada is beautiful.
Yeah, it's groovy.
Yeah, it gets you just nice and loose and like happy and just like let go of silly thoughts.
Okay, so we haven't done fun fact like this ever.
Oh my God. Let's see what that's like.
Okay.
Pardon me, that was me. Boom, 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 boom. Fun fact, Winnie. 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 Fun fact, Winnie.
Fun fact. Wow.
That was great. I feel like we should just get different apartments and do this all the time. Oh my God, do you want to take things to the next level in our relationship and move out?
No, I don't.
What do you miss about living with me the most?
I've missed hanging out with you the last couple days.
Is it the food?
No, it's our conversations.
Oh, that's true. I know I'm fascinating.
Oh, wow. I'm really, really botching it here. Fuck.
Did you have a fun fact?
Yes, I did. It was
You're the one that brought it up.
Oh, please excuse me. Maybe we can cut this out.
No, we should keep it.
Okay. Here we go. I'm almost there.
Here we go. Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, 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 boom,
I
boom,
actually have
boom,
two.
boom. You have two?
Fun fact. Yeah. These are two facts about the country Turkey.
Turkey. That's cute how you said that. Don't be too cute, Win.
Okay. Istanbul lives on two continents. The city is separated by Bosporus, a strait, and thus consists of European and an Asian part. Overall, 95% of Turkey is in Asia and 5% is in Europe.
Fuck. That's trippy as shit.
I know, so trippy. And here's another cool fact about Turkey.
Shit, tell us.
The story of Santa Claus originated in Turkey. Born to wealthy parents, Nicholas was a Christian saint and Greek bishop of Myra, who was born in Patara. Once his parents died, he received a large amount of wealth, which he would give away to the poor and needy. Legend has it, he would drop bags of gold coins down the chimneys of houses and provided fruits to children. His good deeds spread through Europe, and locals began integrating it with their myths and legends.
That's fucking crazy. You found something about Santa Claus?
Yeah.
That's such a fun fact. Thank you, Winnie.
Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
What's your favorite show right now? Is it Ted Lasso?
Oh, I watched one episode of Ted Lasso without you, but I haven't watched the
Oh,
I know.
okay. I'll catch up then tonight.
Have you already watched it?
What do you mean?
I mean,
No, I haven't already watched it.
Okay. It's really fun. It's a fun episode.
Oh, I could use a fun episode of that because I need to just zone out into a show and not work as TV's on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should. It's interesting, I should say. It's not like it's actually not fun in the typical way that Ted Lasso is fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they dating?
It's an interesting perspective.
Are they dating the younger guy and the older woman?
No, it's from a different perspective. You'll understand.
What do you mean?
You'll understand when you watch it. I don't want to give it away. I just want you to watch it.
Your hair looks really good right now.
Thank you.
Hey, you look cute.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Should you
Yeah, I'll do a Dow.
Oh, I have your faith book.
That's okay. I'll do this Neville Resurrection.
Okay.
Oh, smells like a classic one. Oh, Thought Transmission. Look, this is already in there. Spectacular Surf That. Peggy's Cove. Please, Winnie, do your thing where you feel a number between 1 and 100.
67.
Wonderful. Feeling is the secret. Okay, of making many books, there is no end. 1112.
Whoa.
On page 67, 1112 is a quote. Okay, here we go. He that would perfect himself in any art whatsoever, let him betake himself to the reading of some sure and certain work upon his art many times over. For to read many books upon your art produceth confusion rather than learning. So I'm talking about mindfulness in my rap now. It's like, I just need to make 1,000 mindful songs to understand mindfulness rather than like trying to find something about that outside of me. Because it creates more confusion rather than learning. Old saying. And it's just credited to old saying.
Whoa.
Of making many books, there is no end. Because you're a channel. Because you're receiving and you're broadcasting. The law of creation.
It's telling you to create more than I think you intake or allow to influence what you create.
Yes, exactly.
Really, that quote is saying like really like tap into like your heart's desire and create that.
Now, does that always feel natural in this world that we've been guided into?
No.
Why do you think not? Be more constructive with your feedback. No, not you, but I'm just saying.
No, I know. Well, because we got judged and shit by like our teachers in school, and then all of a sudden we realized that other people had opinions about what we're doing. And when we realized that, I think just like instinctively would rather create something that someone resonates with or enjoys. I think
we listen.
Yeah.
We listen too much almost sometimes to others.
Yeah, well, you see what's working and then you get confused and try and create something that's already working or that already exists, when really if you tap in and create something new, it's never ending. There's always new to create.
Because you got to catch the new. That's why it's like I've never really tried to just do like a certain type of pop song or whatever, because that's like fleeting.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. Wow. Fuck. That's cool. Yeah. Create what is next. It's like understanding that what can be observed right now is post manifestation. So if you want to be part of the next manifestation, that is, you have to like create or line up with the thought before.
Yeah.
Shit. I love it.
Shit.
What was your favorite Disney movie growing up and why?
The Little Mermaid.
Yes. Why?
I don't know. Honestly,
Gilbert Gottfried?
I look at these shows now and I'm like, fuck, you guys fucked me.
Yeah.
Fucking fucked me up with your fucking stupid stories. So I honestly don't know why. I don't know why. I hope that it's because I saw Ariel go after something that she wanted with all of her heart.
That's a good perspective.
You know, but I don't
That's
know.
hopeful.
I don't know. I can't, or and maybe that it would, there was singing in it, but isn't there singing in all Disney movies? Yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly, I love the ocean. Like I've always loved the ocean ever since
that's true.
I can remember. So maybe something that has to do with me being Atlantean.
Yes, you're Atlantean. I love
Why
that.
why do you like the Little Mermaid? Oh, well, I lived in Atlantis.
I spent some time in another timeline life form, actually in the ocean, and through my Atlantean brothers and sisters, and you wouldn't really understand, but I hold a deep connection with the sea.
Yeah. So, how about you? What was your favorite and why?
Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin would definitely be a close second. I actually got scared. I remember feeling so scared for Jasmine when Jafar, was it Jafar's the bad guy's name?
Yeah, yeah.
When he was like making her act sexy and stuff. Oh,
I
I
know.
remember feeling queasy.
Me too. That was fucking gross. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Scary. That's a scary image.
Man, I rock this chicken.
That's so nice. I remember really loving The Lion King, but the
Yeah.
loss of the dad at the beginning was too much for me to bear.
Homie. Same. Same.
That's honestly actually part of the reason why I've never seen the movie like adaptation or the live version of it.
Yeah, because it's just too fucking sad.
I hate it so much. Oh.
Yo, so like, also I really love Peter Pan. I used to pretend I was Peter Pan. And like Aladdin and Peter Pan both have in common that they're kind of like rebels on the outside or something different. Or like Peter Pan had like a small knife, where everyone had swords.
Wait,
It was just more agile.
In Peter Pan?
What's that?
Was there a cartoon Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't remember this.
Oh, word. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, Aladdin. Cause like that flying carpet was just so fucking boss.
Yeah.
Who has a flying carpet? That's amazing. Could you imagine pulling up on a flying carpet? Like a flotating thing? Like, hop on. And then he sings
big.
about it to her.
It sits two grown size humans. So that's
Well, yeah, you could have a picnic on it.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge flying carpet.
Yeah, and you could just like post up and escape the world there. And it's just like, I don't know, that's always been tantalizing for me.
Yeah, for sure. Lying down on a carpet in the sky, looking up at the sky. That sounds sweet.
Yeah. And like surfing on it, like catching some late night waves, like just like on this fucking carpet.
And also the carpet is like alive. So that's kind of like
yeah,
a cool thing, like to have a relationship with a flying carpet.
It's like a Ralph that carries you.
Yeah. That looks great. If I was there, I'd eat some of that. Although it's a lot.
Oh yeah? What about some of that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Well, it's good to know that you can live here regardless and you can come back at any time, but we just have some stuff to do right now.
Yeah. Cool. That was
great.
That was a sweet episode.
That was an awesome episode. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, if you guys have any comments or questions, hit us on Instagram, and we're gonna keep it moving, consistent and steady than ever. And tune in for. Do we have any new news about the workshop?
No, we're gonna do some work on it tonight and tomorrow.
We're going to be catching up with y'all who are going to be joining us for our first workshop. I'm very excited for this. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Be well. Thank you.
Bye.